Now, today the topic of generation of impulse voltage. Why its need. The generation of high voltage impulse is required for the research purpose and in the industry where we have to use this such type of generation of impulse voltage. Now, the circuit diagram of the generation of impulse voltage is like this. Here, the DC input is applied on the input side and RC is the charging resistance which are input with the parallel two capacitors C1 and C2 will be attached with parallel of the input, and this one is the sphere gap of the circuit, and R1 and R2 is the resistance which are added in the circuit, and UT is the output of the circuit. Now the working principle of this circuit is like this. When the supply will be given through at an input side, say 100 kilovolt, and the capacitor C1 and C2 will be charged at a 100 kilovolt. Now on the charging time, the path of the circuit of C1 is going through R1 direction, R1 resistance, R2 resistance through this, and the C2 will be charged through the direction of this. When the capacitor will charge, then after the charging of the capacitor, let me say the 100 kilovolt, it will become the 200 kilovolt, and at the charging of this, the path will carry on the sphere gap. The sphere gap is an automatic generator. It is triggered at 20 kilovolt and it will be breakdown. So the 20 kilovolt supply will be come from this through and the R1 R2, and it will be going to discharge of the capacitor C1 and C2. At the discharging of capacitor C1 C2, the output voltage will get the approx 200 kilovolt. The 200 kilovolt will be generated at the output side, but in the IEC standard there are 3% of tolerance at the output side. So we have got the output side of the voltage approx 175 kilovolt to 180 kilovolt. Now this is the working principle of the generation of impulse voltage. So here the sphere gap, working of sphere gap is automatic generation of the breakdown of this circuit, and automatically it will be goes through the current from discharging through R2 and R1 side. The closed path will be capacitor C1 and C2 is discharged. Now on the, if this circuit principle has, you have to understood, then we go through the multi-stage impulse generator. In the multi-stage impulse generator, here we have to use this circuit as a basic circuit of the referring of first simple single stage impulse voltage generation, and the RT is the tail resistor and RF is the phase resistor. Here the block of this dotted line is add the number of circuits in a cascading form. Means the cascading form, it is a add in a series of the combination of circuit. Now here we have to use the trigger circuit generator, and we have seen here the charging resistance is same as the charging resistance in the previous circuit, and RT is the tail resistance and RF is the front resistance, which are given as a R1, R2 in previous circuit. Now here when giving the DC supply of the circuit, the C1 and C2 and C3 will be charged up to the 100 kilovolt supply. Now after due to the C1, C2, C3 is adding in a parallel of the circuit. Now we have to see here, after the charging of 100 kilovolt of the supply of C1, C2, then it will be going to discharge. Then the discharge circuit, the trigger generator will be generate a voltage of short circuiting of this sphere gap. The all sphere gap will be connected automatically in series, and we have got the approx 300 kilovolt at the output of this circuit. Now in the multi impulse generator circuit, we have to find out the total tolerance of the 3%. It will become approx 275 kilovolt supply at the end of the multi-stage impulse generator. Now we have to concluding that this voltage will be used as a generation of for the testing purpose in the industry, or in the lightning voltage and current will be generated on the transmission line. So thank you for looking this video. Any query if you ask.